Because, you know, it's a book, it's a St. Martin book first and foremost, but it's also an Antillean and a Caribbean book. Because you see, it have a lot of characters coming in from the other islands, and basically, almost you could say, the history of St. Martin people. When you look at it, for instance, where his grandfather was in Macorís when the first Black Star liners, those were the iron ships, they used to call them, that came to Macorís because of Marcus Garvey. You know, and when the people saw the ships for the first time, with the black captains on these iron ships, one of wooden ships that Garvey brought, the people started to scream and were shouting that we got ships, because it was symbolical, and his grandfather was one of those that witnessed that. So his grandfather was very alert and very aware of situations and of the movements of black people and Caribbean people throughout the. So everything was connecting, and St. Martin people were there, just like the hero, the man that the book that he got a scholarship from, and whose name he got a scholarship in the end, who was a man who was a St. Martiner in the sense that he wasn't born on St. Martin, but both his father and his mother were born St. Martiners, but he was born in Macorís, and he was also very close to Marcus Garvey. In fact, he was one of Marcus Garvey's bodyguards. And after Marcus Garvey was pushed out of the U.S., he continued the message of black people to shop, buy and shop and things like that. So you see, it's all connecting St. Martin heroes, not just at home, but he was a hero abroad also. So then you bring them in. And at the same time, you want somebody to ask, who was Carlos Cooks? And then they go and look for it. And so the children then will learn. You know, I also was very interesting in having these books also are considered as required reading for our students. Because it is very important if the students of St. Martin can read books written by St. Martin authors, and then also invite these authors to come to their classrooms. And they could meet, and then suddenly the whole thing about writing will not be such a mysterious thing no more. And they will be able to say, I know him, I met him. And that will encourage them to do this work, and, you know.
Because all the books.
Because everything that is required reading is foreign. And maybe that might have been so in the past, but today we have writers, and I keep saying all the time, House of Nehesi has published over 100 books. Different books that they could be used in the classrooms. And yet, we're so far behind of trying to get these books into the classroom as required reading, which all other parts of the world, they do these things.